Met a girl, fell in love, glad as I can be. Met a girl, fell in love, bad as I can be. But I think all the time, is she true to me? 'Cause there's nothing in this world to stop me worrying about that girl. I found out I was wrong, she was just too timing. I found out I was wrong, she just kept on lying. Now she tries to tell the truth, and I just can't believe. 'Cause there's nothing in this world to stop me worrying about that girl. Tell me, who can I turn to, just who can I believe? Try to put her out of my mind, she'll only cause me grief. I love that girl, whatever she's done, you know it hurts me deeply. 'Cause there's nothing in this world that stop me worrying about that girl. I know she's been with other fellas, why she keep on lying? Hurts me so when she says nothing, I really feel like dying. I ache inside every time I think, I know it's just my pride. 'Cause there's nothing in this world to stop me worrying about that girl. 'Cause there's nothing in this world stop me worrying about that girl.
Well, once again, another puzzle. There were campers here just a few days ago. And I thought I saw a tarp. Like, you know, when there's campers at these private campgrounds, you just don't walk up. You have to, you know, respect them and give them their privacy. But I walked up far enough to see that somebody was here, and it almost looked like there was a tarp maybe thrown over what we're looking at here. It was in this general vicinity, but I just don't know, you know, like, that's why I say these structures are such an inexact science. Now a lot of this looks like Sasquatch stuff. You know, for instance, these ferns that are just placed here. Look, there's a little fire pit there. Then again, there's a sign that says forest base. You know, pretty sure that that is human. Although, I don't put anything by these guys. Another little rock ring there. This right here. You know, string doesn't bother me really all that much, but this is interesting. What's holding this in place is not string, it's just actually little pieces of wood that are twisted around here. We got this side. Watch my step here. You know, once again, the Sasquatch could have made this and then somebody just saw it and put a tarp over it, if the tarp was actually here. I can't say that for sure. I saw from a distance it looked like it was, well, it was definitely in this area. Whether it was thrown over here, I'm not sure. Yeah. just don't know. See, that's the thing I like about the glyphs and whatever, because they leave them for me in so many different areas. Consistent messages. I mean, it doesn't even matter if it's in Oregon or Washington, in your backyard, for Pete's sakes. So that's a much more exact science. Interesting things though. I don't know why anybody would just put those ferns up against that, personally. Oh, let's go inside here. Okay, well there is another fire pit inside of this. Geez, it almost looks like somebody had a fire there. Which is certainly not cool if they did. I don't know. Frustrating. Sometimes deciding what was made by who. But 3 little fire pits here. That's something that Sasquatch definitely do. I've got, you know, a number of reasons for saying that. Some personal ones where they left them directly for me, like for instance, I was camped out way off, deep in the woods and the mountains, and there was a spot in the bush that had a clear view of where I was camped and where I had my fire, and there was a little fire pit right there, with the twisted sticks and everything in it, just like this. Interesting also that even though there does appear to be a few charred pieces in there, the little sticks that I commonly see are not burnt. So I don't know, you know, it's I just don't know, my friends. I just don't know in this case. It could be one of those classic ones where, you know, people made some of it. Sasquatch came by and made some of it. I do like the little fire pits I like. The ferns leaning up against it I like, you know, as far as thinking it could be Sasquatch. This thing here that is tied with just like pieces of you know, little branches or whatever, is very cool. And it's not really all that solid, so I'm not sure what it would be supporting if it was people. Yeah. You know, and then again we got that forest base. I don't know, guys, I don't know. Very much undecided on this. Very much undecided. Like I said, you have to use discernment. When there's people around, it could definitely be people. Those fire pits are interesting. The ferns are interesting. This is interesting, like I said. Yeah. You know, I mean, I've had so many experiences with Sasquatch as far as them contacting me, like on a telepathic and energetic level, direct communication with glyphs. So many encounters and stories, seeing them in a variety of states, from partially cloaked to orbs to predator. So I really don't have to, you know, validate something like this in order to sell anybody or myself on the fact that they exist. I mean, it's way beyond that. But it's just kind of interesting when I see these because, you know, there's questions, right? Just not sure. Yeah, just not sure. Now, maybe this is the thing. I don't know. What do you guys think? Sasquatch use a lot of ferns. And there are ferns stacked up against these walls, or whatever you would call them, and not really serving any purpose, you know, for a person. That's interesting in any event. Yeah, so here we go, like one fire pit. Two fire pits, although they're not really fire pits, but they've got the rock rings. There's that forest-based sign. You know, it's very possible that the Sasquatch came and built this, and then some campers came and they just put that sign there because they thought it was cool, and they made it their little base or their fort. You know, there's so many different possibilities. There's the other fire pit. Oh well, I guess it's good that some mysteries remain. Keeps me digging. I will say one thing, and I don't know if this speaks to the authenticity of them making it or not, but in this exact spot, this exact identical spot, I have seen some small little bills that were definitely Sasquatch made. I mean, when I say exact spot, I mean right in these overhanging trees, things stacked up against there. So they have built here before. I just don't know. Yeah, but discernment is always best. So keep an open mind, but also you know, just don't jump to conclusions over everything you find. Looking at a few other things in here. This little moss, or little grassy mossy area down there, it's all just been laid down there. And a little piece of log used for a stump. I see that all the time in these kind of structures. Like regularly. Now, is that a habit that people do all the time, or is it one of our friends' habits? So many questions, you know, revolving around these structures. Not really sure why a person would do that. Doesn't really look like anybody was sitting on it. It's that fire pit again. Yeah. And I guess these logs here, are they seats too? Just nothing definitive, except you look at these little rings here. The moss down here is all like laid around it with the rocks. Another ring. Oh well. Mysteries are good. Keeps you looking, right? Keeps you thinking. Keeps you searching for answers. I don't know. I could definitely believe that it was human-made or Sasquatch-made. I could believe either. There's a lot of Sasquatch stuff in there, or Sasquatch-looking stuff in there. But, I don't know. Mysteries abound.